Hello, good day. Welcome back to my channel. You're welcome. You're welcome. My name is Florence. Please, if you are new here, I want to specially welcome you. And if you have been here, I want to say thank you for sticking around and being part of us. Okay, so today, quick one actually. Today, there is something that that came to my heart yesterday and I put it up on Facebook. So if you're not following me on Facebook, just go to Facebook and type Flores M Okoro. That is my YouTube channel name. That is also my name on Facebook. So you can go there and and take a look at what I want to talk about. So that is it. And okay, so this it came up yesterday. I went to social media and I saw that there is I know it's not your business, but I want to because it was like that was like what um my inspiration. No, that was like where I drew my inspiration from. So there's this lady at Ekiti. Is it Ekiti? Yes, Ekiti, a chef. So who is cooking and sincerely speaking, I have no issue with the girl and the person and whatever. So I'm just giving an example. So while I was going through this, I was seeing so many comments, both negative, positive. Everybody was talking. Everybody was airing their views and perspective. Based on their understanding. Okay, so but that was not my problem actually. The problem is this. So when I was reading this, I so many thoughts begin to come to my head. Like I was like, if I'm this lady that everybody is talking about like this or criticizing like this, I would have just go back to my shell. I would be so scared, like, oh my god, I don't know what people would say, how would they react to it, because they're what they were actually saying some things that, oh my god, if you read it, you'd be like, what exactly is this? So when I saw that, I was thinking, and this came to my head, and that is what criticism do to people. Now, everybody everybody is different in their own making. Okay, everybody's different in their own making. There are people that words doesn't get to them. If you like insult them from now to tomorrow, tell them all the bad things in this world, it's not their business. They don't even care. Okay, and why there are some other person that a single word can actually break them or even put them into depression. Okay, and that place, it's kind of a bad place to be. It's kind of a bad place. So it's like one of a bad place to be. So there are people that those words can send into depression. They can feel bad for a long time. There are people that don't even care of what you think or what you say about them. So and I'm talking about now. Sincerely speaking, I admire the first group of people. I admire them so much. Like what doesn't get to them, they don't care. They do what they want to do. If you like, cry for now to tomorrow, fall from the heaven. They don't care. Okay, so I really admire them. I admire that strength. I admire that ability. Like I feel so glad. Despite everything they were saying, the lady was still cooking and sending pictures and all that and all that and all that. So, but I want to talk about the second group of people today. The second group of people are those people that words easily get to them. Words easily get to them. And I want to let us know that in as much as people don't care how you feel about when you say something, they don't even care. For like cry, you don't cry. I don't want to advise yourself if you will cry or not. So they don't care. So I want to let us know that there's so many things that criticism do to people. Now growing up, there are a lot of things we were scared of doing, of participating, or a lot of things. But because while growing up, we were criticized at one point or the other. We were told that we are not good enough, we didn't do this well, we are not fit for it. So many things actually. But and those was them when they were saying like, oh, he or she is a child. They don't really like get what you're saying. But those things that we're actually storing in their minds and all that subconscious, then they get to grow up, become a teenager or something, and they find it difficult to do some certain things or participate in some certain things or try to do some things to feel among or feel belonged. They just want that sense of self-worth. Okay, that sense of self-worth. Most of them can't even think for themselves. They can't even do some things for themselves. Okay, and that childhood experience, they grow up with it and they're afraid of many things. Afraid of trying out, afraid of, oh, this person said I wasn't good enough. What if I try this out and it's it's actually true that I'm not good enough, or what if I start this business and it doesn't work? What if this, what if that? They start looking down at themselves, because over time they've heard people criticize them, tell them that this, okay, you see someone, maybe someone draws something, okay, the first thing you're going to do is not to pick out the wrong things there. First of all, appreciate the person. First of all, tell the person is talented, you are this, you are that. Just shower them with words of praise. Then after that, then you can then tell them that, oh, but there's some areas that you can make correction to make this very, very beautiful. At that point, that first of all, relax, that okay, you love them, you have their best interest at heart. Then when you now start, telling them, making that corrections, they will easily accept it, and it won't kind of have a negative effect. Unlike at first, when you see it, you will laugh, you'll be like, what is this? What are you doing? What point are you trying to prove? You first of all say all the bad things, then at the end of the day you wonder why they're not progressing. Criticism bring fears. Criticism bring in fear. There's some criticism, like constructive criticism. It's okay, because be constructive, but before that point, make sure that the person you are giving this constructive criticism to, you have, over time you have been of help, or as I giving that, or as I criticizing, make sure that you have what's it called? You have solution attached to it. Okay, make sure you have solution attached to it. Don't just come out, criticize the person, and you don't care how it happens or how the person gets his or herself sorted out. If you know you can't help the person sort out, don't even bother. Leave the person. Just leave the person, so that you won't push the person from where the person already is, to another place entirely. So at that point again, aside that criticism bring in fear, criticism can actually hinder people from fulfilling their purpose. Yeah, exactly. Now, why did I say this? I say this because sometimes when someone wants to fulfill a purpose, it is not actually like easy like that, because most person, what God is asking them to do is actually beyond them, beyond their ability, beyond their comfort zone. Okay, beyond. Okay, imagine God telling an introvert that you're going to be a preacher or a public speaker. It's going to say the person will be like, me, where, how? Because introverts, they don't have that kind of time. They don't just behind computers doing their thing. They don't care. But an extrovert, is their hobby. So now imagine, for example, for the first time you hear an introvert talking. And mind you, some introverts are actually perfectionists. Then first time you heard an introvert talking, and you laugh and you tell him or her that, what exactly are you doing? What point are you trying to be the next Mike Modoc? Are you trying to be the next this? Are you trying to be the next that? The person will actually feel that, oh, this might not be what I'm good at. This, not that what I'm not good at. No, the person might feel that maybe I'm not qualified, or this kind of funny feelings that can actually hinder the person from doing a whole lot of things later in the future. So there are many other things that criticism do to people. Negative things, actually. There are a lot of them. I'm not saying criticism is not good, it's good, but know how you pass it. Know how you pass it. You don't meet someone for the first time, then you're criticizing. I remember sometime that there was a time I posted on my WhatsApp status. I was actually praying for myself, okay, and my future. Someone just replied my status and was saying all kinds of rubbish. I was like, first of all, I don't even know how I got your contact saved, and you even have mine that you view my status. One. Number two, whatever I post on my status, should that be your personal business? It shouldn't be your personal business. If you don't understand what I'm saying, just ask me for clarity. I will explain better to you than you just giving me this reply. Okay, it's not funny at all. It's not funny. So, but I have maybe my close friends that know me very well, and maybe they see some things that I write. They'll be like, okay, what of this? What of this? Okay, this is good, but what of this? It's understandable, because they will give me a better way to do it. They will give me a better way to get better. Even really like that. So that's just it. Don't go and meet a stranger for the first time and start criticizing or telling the person all the bad things the person all the bad things. So don't meet a stranger for the first time and start telling the stranger all the bad things the person have, or how the person is dressed, or how the person says is not fine. It's not your business. Or even if you want to do that, do it in a more polite way. Number one. Number two, don't just do it for doing sake. Give the person solution. If you don't have solution, keep quiet. It's as better as that than putting yourself into trouble, and at the end of the day putting someone else into depression. So I will urge us, I said this is a quick one, it's already 10 minutes. So I will urge us to please look into this part of our lives, because we ourselves, we are not perfect. There's some things we do, there's some things we wear, there's some things we say, there's how we behave that is not appropriate based on another person's understanding. Okay, all of us, no one is perfect. Okay, so if you are criticizing someone, know that there's so many aspects, there's so many traits in you that also need to be criticized. Okay, understand that and understand it better. No, so like I said earlier, it's not really about the competition going on now, maybe the cooking or whatever. No, I just picked a lesson from it, and I feel that I need to make an adjust, like talk to us about it. And of course, we the person that, or that word gets to you, or you easily feel bad or get discouraged when you are being criticized by people, I will urge you to build a strong wall, build your mindset, because we are in a world, especially if you're in Nigeria, you have to build your muscle, build it so that you can be able to resist, and also done so that you'll be able to resist, and you won't just live your life for people. Okay, now there's an experience I shared on my post that I almost forgot to say here. That experience is this: when I got into university on the level, I had a roommate who I was staying with. Okay, so there's so many things that I will be doing that she would just make some funny comments about. At first I wasn't bothered. I felt that, well, I don't know what's her problem, I don't know why she says that, but I feel maybe she's going to get over it and be okay. It got worse. It got worse to a point that at the end of the day, I would just go back to my bed or somewhere. I'll be thinking about those words from her. I'm trying to know what is happening. It started getting to me. I started losing focus in class. I almost ended, not even almost, I entered into depression. I was even almost a shadow of myself. I was doubting myself, doubting my abilities, doubting so, before I got into the University of Benin, I was already doing a lot. But that girl's word did a lot of things in me that most of them I would be crying. Oh my God, am I actually this bad? So then she would tell me, you are not beautiful, you are ugly. So see, there are people that devil will specially send to you to come and make sure that they destroy your life. So you are the one that will build that mind, build that resistance that I dare here, nothing is going to happen, nothing is going to stop here. I'm here. So you have to build your mindset, develop yourself, and make sure that you are not easily moved by words or because definitely people are going to talk. We're in a world, people are going to talk. Whether you do good, they talk. Do bad, they talk. People are definitely going to talk. So yeah, it's not left to you to build your mind and make sure that you resist all those things because of what you want to because of what you want to achieve. So that shouldn't be a problem. But I just still want to put it out here. Know how you criticize people, and you receiving criticism, build a wall around yourself. Okay, so with this, we come to the end of today's video. Like I said earlier, subsequently I'll be bringing up a lot of videos. I'm talking about a lot of things. Trust me, only me will not be on this set. I'm going to bring a lot of people to talk to us about so many things, so many areas. All I needed to do for me is comment, like, share, and invite people to subscribe to the channel so that we can grow together. Thank you so much. Till I see you next time. Bye.